think what I like about the deal is still complicated, but what I like about it is that everybody does have a say in this, and everyone should have a role to play in this big hodgepodge. Because if you think about it, everyone benefits from this arena. And I know people like to talk about the Bucks leaving and all that other stuff, but it's everything else. Everybody else uses the arena as well. It's used by Marquette basketball team. It's used for the kids shows, the ice shows, and all these other events, concerts, and all these other things. In the arena that we have right now is just too old. It's not going to work.
So there are two groups that don't have a say in this. One, the deal, as I understand it, that the county board will have no say in just about any part of this. And this is something that Chris Abele, the county executive, wanted. He wanted to bypass them and have his doing. The second is the members and the Wisconsin Center District Board. The plan would increase their authority and their influence. They would take over control of the Marcus Center for the Performing Arts and possibly merge with the Bradley Center Board. And when I talked to Frank Gimbel yesterday, who's the chairman of the Wisconsin Center District Board, no one had, at that point, other than reporters, had talked to him about what's in this deal.
Yeah, Patrick, talk a little bit, if you could, about the role with the county here. I mean, Chris Abele, is he as popular in Madison these days as Scott Walker was? I mean, the Republicans seem to be turning to him for a lot of things, or at least taking his advice on some of the things here.
Certainly, I think that Republican lawmakers feel that they can, they can work well with him. There's a little bit of a more strained relationship with Mayor Tom Barrett from Milwaukee. He ran against Governor Walker twice. He's been, he's kind of kept his cards close to his vest, at least publicly, throughout much of this. I think there's a sense among Republican lawmakers that Abele was ready to make a deal and work all angles of that to get it to happen. So they've been very praiseworthy of him so far.
So, Dan, from your understanding, are the legislative leaders all in on this? Because they're going to have to potentially do some arm twisting down the line to get the votes together. And talking yesterday to some of them, it does sound like they're going to support it. They will support it. But, it is interesting. He mentions Barrett and Abele, and it was two different strategies for this. Barrett didn't come up with it. When they needed an alternative to Walker's plan, when Walker's plan imploded, Barrett didn't come up with an elaborate plan to do this. And instead, he focused just on the city and what the city's obligations were. On the other hand, Abele, who holds season tickets to the Bucks, offered plan after plan, and this whole consolidation of the entertainment district downtown and all of that is all of an Abele production.